Tervehdys! Backstage is back. Tällä hetkellä tultiin vähän tekemään haistattelua täältä jäähallilta. Kello ei itse asiassa ole 17.32 tällä hetkellä, mutta tosi pimeätä ja kylmää. Nämä on näitä marraskuisia iltoja. Tosiaan nyt on 16. päivä ja marraskuuta ja täällä esiintyy tänään iso liuta isoja bändejä. Muun muassa In Flames, joka jo tavattiinkin tuossa Sonisphere-festivaalilla tänä kesänä. Ihan mahtavaa päästä uudestaan jututtaa bändiä. Myöskin Trivium esiintyy täällä ensimmäistä kertaa. Mä pääsen itse asiassa katsomaan keikkaa ja haastattelemaan bändiä. He ovat olleet täällä jo monenmoista kertaa. Ja myöskin Rise to Remain tyyppinen, siis niminen metalcore-bändi Lontoosta. Mulle aika uusi tuttavuus ja varmaan aika monille muillekin. Niin on myöskin tällä kiertueella esiintymässä. Ja tää on näiden bändien toinen keikka tällä kiertueella, että katsotaan, että onko vielä hyvä meininki vai saatiinko tuolla Norjassa jo lämmiteltyä äänihuulet ja muut. Onko hyvä keikka tulossa? Mä uskon, että on ehdottomasti. Me ollaan tällä hetkellä täällä niin kuin jäähallin takaosissa. Me mennään tonne kahvilaan kohta ja sieltä meidät haetaan noihin haastiksiin. Tässä näkyy näitä rekkoja, keikkabusseja sun muita. Eli hirveän isoilla meiningillä ollaan liikenteessä. Ja niin. On myöskin tämmönen meet and greet In Flames-faneille ollut ilmeisesti meidän nettisivuilla. Juu, kyllä, että voit voittaa ja tavata bändin. Niin päästään myös kuvaamaan se, että minkälaisia faneja on suomalaiset In Flames-fanit ja kysellään heiltäkin jotakin, että kauan on dikkaillut sun muuta hauskaa. Mä oon ollut In Flames-fani monta vuotta. Ihanaa nähdä heidät taas pitkästä aikaa. Puoli vuotta. No, anyway. Mutta tervetuloa taas Backstagen seuraan. Me ei olla vähän aikaa nähty, mutta nyt ainakin tämän illan puitteissa niin nähdään ja toivottavasti teillä on äärimmäisen hauskaa. Nyt mennään. Kom. Hyi, täällä on kylmä. Mä haluaisin ajaa tollasti joskus. Mä en ole ikinä päässyt ajaa. Katsotaan. Ui, mitä siistiä. Siistiä. Noniin, kun nyt mennään tonne. Täällä on kahvio. Tonne ei saa mennä, täällä on lehdistöhuone. Tonne voidaan mennä valittaa kaikista asioista, mikä on vääryyttä maailmassa, mutta ehkä meillä on tällä hetkellä kaikki vielä ok. Ja niin. Täältä tullaan kohta hakemaan meitä haastiksi ja mikä on hauskinta tietysti se, että tästä Triviumin haastattelusta mä tiesin noin pari tuntia sitten, eli tuossa kotona äkkiä reilussa puolessa tunnissa väänsin noita kysymyksiä ja mulle aika uusi bändi, eli toivottavasti se menee hyvin ja toivottavasti Triviumin tyypit on mukavia, eivät ilkeitä, mutta ei noista kukaan ikinä. En ole koskaan tavannut todella semmoista epämukavaa haastateltavaa, toivottavasti en tapaa myöskään tänään, mutta nyt odotellaan vaan täällä. Täällä on Triviumista Corey. Hello, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Good. You've been to Finland many times?
Yeah, I guess this is probably like our 4th or 5th time.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years since we played here, but last time we played here was with Slayer. And then we did like the Black Crusade tour with Machine Head.
Yeah.
And then we played here with Iron Maiden, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I think there was another time we came by ourselves and did we've done like a couple headlining shows before. So we've had a good amount of time that we're here, and it's fun to finally be back and play with In Flames, which is going to be a killer show.
You know, touring with Root to Remain and In Flames and gonna go to UK and then back to States. So I think usually when people say that I started to play music because I wanted to have some girls, but you know, is this also one reason to to tour with cool bands and see the world? Do you think that's the main reason?
I just always wanted to be in a band because I just love playing guitar and writing music. And then there's also, once you actually start touring and, put out records and people know you, there's obviously cool perks that come with the job. Yeah. But it's definitely...
Like Iron Maiden.
Yeah, playing with your, heroes, and then just being able to, the cool part is just being able to travel around the world because, there's not a whole lot of, professions that you could do that constantly bring you all over the world unless you're like some crazy businessman or something. But, we get to go to a different place every day and play music. And, there's a lot of places that, pretty much almost everywhere we've toured, I probably would have never have made it there to see it if I wasn't in a band. Like going to Australia, Japan, and Russia, and all these places, or even Europe. Just maybe like most people, if they work a normal job, they might take a vacation like once every couple of years and like, oh, I'll go to Paris or something. But it's like we get to go there at least sometimes like a couple times a year. So we definitely get to do a lot of cool stuff and see a lot of cool things, and it's cool to see all the different cultures around the world and just kind of how everything is compared to what it's like at home. So it's definitely I guess that's a definite perk of rock and roll. And then touring with cool bands like In Flames and Rise to Remain and all that stuff, it's always good to have people that you're friends with and people that are cool to hang out with, because you're all in the same boat, away from home, and have to and they're kind of like your family out here, because it's like you see them every day and hang out with them. So it's like having cool people around all the time makes the time away from home more fun and more enjoyable to to tour.
Yeah. So no fighting yet, you?
No, we've toured. We've been. The first time we toured with In Flames was like 2005. We've toured with Rise to Remain. Like this is our third time touring with them. So had a lot of time hanging out with those guys, and then the other bands on the tour, Ghost and Incense. This is our first time touring with them, but we met them all on the first day. Everyone seems really nice and stuff. So tours just getting kicked off. So I'm sure the longer it goes, there'll be more hanging out and getting to know everybody. So it seems like a really good relaxed tour, and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves so far.
I read somewhere that you and Matt got some guitars from Rita Haney.
Oh yeah, she tour 2006. We were on tour with In Flames. No, it was before that. We were on tour with Children of Bodom, and in the U.S. She came out to a show in Dallas, and we met her and got introduced to her, and we like hung out and like hit it off, and kept in touch, stayed friends and stuff. And I think it was coming up on that tour was coming up on the I guess it was the anniversary of his death, or his, I think it was when he died, or it was his birthday. I can't remember. It was coming up on that. We wanted to do like a kind of like a little special thing. We're gonna play. We added like this at the end of one of our songs. We added like this Pantera jam, like the ending part of Domination, and we added that to one of our songs. We took the riff out of our song and put that whole section in. And then I told her about it. She's like, "Well, you wanna do it with some of Dime's guitars?" And we're like, "You kidding?" And we're like, "Really?" So she brought him out to a show, and like there were actually his guitars that he used on Reinventing the Steel. He still had the strings on it. There's still like sweat on them, and I was just like, that's kind of cool, because the actual his strings were still on there. I'm like, kind of fucked up to take them off, and so what it's like, she's like, "Oh, you got to play them." So we had to restring them because like the strings weren't in the right tuning. So we made sure that we saved the strings and put them in a box and put them in the case. So the original strings are still with the guitar, but we played that one show, and then she said we could hang on to them for the rest of the tour. And then we did it for like another week, kind of like through the anniversary, and then a few days after it, so we got to rock his guitars on stage, which was pretty cool. But we once word started to get out that we're using like Dime's actual guitars, we kind of packed them up and gave them back, because we didn't want anyone like trying to rob us or break into our trailer trying to jack the guitars. So it was really cool. And I've been to her house before, Dime's house. I've been out there for like New Year's and stuff, and there's like just going through the vault of guitars, all the cases and stuff, and checking out some of the kind of like more obscure guitars you didn't really see many pictures of. Was pretty cool. He's got a lot of pretty sick guitars at his house.
Yeah, of course. What a cool story. Oh my god. Okay, I think we have to go soon, but because you're gonna have a nice little tour with In Flames and Root to Remain, I wanna have a special tattoo from all of you three, because I'm going next to meet the Root to Remain. So you can maybe here write anything, or
this is tough. I'm absolutely.
Are you an artistic guy?
Hell no. All I do with the marker is write my name now.
You could do that.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do it on skin.
That's it?
Yeah.
I think that looks like an A, actually.
It just turns into a scribble after autographing thousands of times. You
Okay.
kind of just make it like a short little scribble.
Oh, one more question. What's in your rider, usually?
Rider, assortments of.
Let's go. We can see, actually.
Oh.
Come on.
We're gonna do a little movement action
Yeah.
here. We got the typical.
Jack Daniels.
We got the booze section of the rider, which usually is vodka, wine, Jack Daniels, and every other day it flip flops. So we have a variety. So it gets Jack Daniels kind of flip flops with Jaeger. So that's cool. And there's always some kind of fruit.
Fitness stuff. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, Matt likes kind of healthier organic food. He doesn't eat bad, but.
Strawberries.
Yeah, there's always fruit, and then the chips. I don't know if we actually supposed to get those, but I think it's just kind of like a random here's some chips and dip. But then the other drinks, just juices, Gatorade. All these signs in the way you can't see it.
Beer.
Red Bull, Gatorade, beer.
Yeah.
Usually, we always get Budweiser. My guitar tech. It's the only beer he'll drink is Budweiser. He thinks it's the greatest tasting thing in the world.
Okay.
I don't really drink beer too much, but I don't mind it. I like it. And then usually we get our normal Budweiser, and then we'll ask for local beer, if they have some local stuff, or the beer that's kind of the beer of the country we're in, something like that. So I think, I don't know, is this
Well, it's
is it kind of Finnish, or is it
Finnish,
or is it
yes.
just popular in the area, or?
Finnish.
Yeah. So I think isn't the hockey team here sponsored by this or something?
I don't know.
Could have saw.
I think so.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw a really big guy on skates with that on his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then soda and stuff. Just pretty normal stuff. We don't have the all brown M&Ms bowl or whatever, but and usually just sandwich meats and stuff for the bus to make some food later and everything like that. So it's pretty easy. When we do our own headlining shows, there's a little bit more to it, but you gotta kind of just get the bare essentials, and usually the liquor's kind of always there. You might lose the fruit one day, but Jack Daniels always comes on time.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the tour. Thank you for the interview. And have a
Awesome.
great
Thank you very
show.
much.
Do you have any greetings to In Flames or Root to Remain? You guys suck. No.
Yeah. Fuck off. We're coming for you.
Thank you, Corey.
No problem.
All right. Nyt mennään tekemään In Flames-haastattelua. Meillä on basisti Peter tällä kertaa. Viimeksi haastateltiin Andersia. Ja tässä on aikamoista haipakkaa, nimittäin tuo edellinen haastis loppui suurin piirtein 5 minsaa sitten, ja nyt jatketaan sitten seuraavaa. Aika hauskaa. Dodi, hello. Thea, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just gonna send something quickly. This is what we do backstage with text.
Yes. How are you? Back in Finland, you were here last time this summer.
Yeah, that's true.
The Sonisphere.
Mhm.
And I was talking to Anderson. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had great fun. The whole situation with Sonisphere, I really loved. We did 10 of them shows, and most of the bands, or some of the bands, were on all of them. Like Maiden and Mastodon and all that. And some venues there were more bands. Like Finland was a lot of bands though, right? Yeah.
We didn't have
But
Maiden,
Hammerfall
but
as well.
yeah.
No, you didn't. They had Slipknot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's really. I mean, we love Finland.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to be here again, and it's nice to. Usually, we actually talked about it the last couple of tours. We've pretty much ended with the Finland shows, and now it's in the beginning of this part, or depending on how you look at it. We've been on the road for 3 months already now, but this
And
leg
you're gonna
started
be-
in Norway on Monday, so this is the second show.
Okay.
Hmm.
But on tour with Rise to Remain and Trivium, you've been with Trivium also 2005.
Yeah, we toured a lot.
So
of
they're
times with
old
them.
pals now.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've done several tours actually. We toured this summer on the Mayhem Festival in the US as well, and then they supported us in the US I guess 5-6 years ago, and in Europe as well. This is the first time in Europe, I think.
Yeah.
But you get to see your old friends again and just enjoy yourself, have some parties, but basically being on the road for us sometimes is being at home because we're out so much.
I went to see your new video for the Where the Ships Dwell.
Dead ships dwell. Yeah.
Dead Ships Dwell. Really scary guy with the pink
Yeah,
eye.
I know.
You know, but you know, I was and the video before that with the Ferris wheel and everything.
Mhm.
The videos are getting like for metal bands really like professional, and you know it used to be like back in the days just the band and in some dark room and
Yeah.
just playing or nothing else, but now it's, you know, really professional. And you know, why do you think that is? Do you want to like it's more, you know, important now to be visual also?
It's always been important to be visual. I think for us, we never did the typical metal videos. You know, I know in the beginning a lot of people wanted us to do them, and there are a couple out there that's typical metal. But we always wanted to look at it as, you know, telling a story about our music. And obviously, a story or a movie should be interesting to watch, whether it's metal or pop or whatever. You know, so we always did high quality videos. We always wanted to, at least. So. Kept on doing that, and I think a lot of bands are doing the same thing. I mean, it's important. You don't really have the music television a lot these days, so there's a lot of YouTube clips, and then you can watch it over and over again. And it's important to have something interesting to watch. Definitely.
I also went to your website, and there's this like maybe your biggest fan. He's the head of a Chesterheads, I think. What's
It's
his
our
name?
fan club, Neil.
Yeah, Neil. And he was, you know, signed for, you know, extra videos and everything. So that was quite impressive, because I think nowadays bands are like really, you know, focusing on the fans, and you always, you know, do interviews and signing sessions like in Sonisphere, and today you're doing meet and greet. So how do you like manage to do everything?
I think, I mean, obviously we wouldn't be here without our fans. So obviously we need to think about them first and foremost. I think that bands that forget about that, they shouldn't. They should just stop playing. We have some really nice bands and people that inspires us. You know, our heroes to begin with, they were always really cool with their fans. And when before we were in bands, you know, we got to meet like really our heroes that took their time to go out and meet their fans. And I think it's really important. So it's not we don't consider it work. It's really nice. You know, you get to see people who love the band, and you get some feedback regarding stuff. And, you know, it's just something that we do, and we love doing it. And the Gesturehead is a sort of a community for people who wants to take part in different, like, meet and greets and, you know, get on stage, do stuff like that, win certain items that you couldn't win if you're not in the Gesturehead thing. And Neil is the head of it, and he's taking care of it really good. I hear that a lot of people that are in there are really satisfied. They get exclusive merch and stuff like that, you know. But basically it's a community for people who really love In Flames.
You've had now 10 studio albums. You sold over 5 million records. So what next? How long can you keep up with doing?
I don't know. I mean,
do you feel tired already?
No, well, not you know, physically tired always. You know, I don't sleep enough. But no, not at all. I mean, as long as we love what we do, we will keep on doing it. Whether it's, I mean, whether it's 20 years from now or 2 years from now, we'll see. When we stop having fun, we will stop doing this. But I mean, so far so good. You know, we're having a great time on tour. We get to bring our friends on the road. You know, we got our families on the road and all that. And you know, it's really. It's inspiring to keep on doing it, you know, just watching people around us, and just, I think whatever you do in life, as long as you enjoy it, you should keep on doing it.
So still living a dream.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
This glamorous place, right?
I know.
And we got a fridge full of nice stuff. We got a TV with
I was gonna ask for the last question that, you know, what's usually in your rider?
On our rider, we got lots of domestic beers.
Yes.
Lots of you know, normal beers that we usually prefer different types of light lagers and stuff. Easy to drink beer. We always have lots of guests, so I think we have about like 15 cases of beer a day or something like that. We got a lot of champagne or prosecco, cava.
Sophisticated.
Very, very sophisticated. Comes with age, right? You know, I'm mid-30s now, so I need to, you know. No, but it's really nice. We have Champagne Tuesday, we call it. So then everybody puts in money, and then we buy extra champagne. Okay. But we have these couple of bottles every show, though. Anyways, we have lots of sodas and stuff. Obviously, we got some red wine, some white wine, some nice whiskeys and stuff. this is home for us. You know, we tour so much every year, so we need to be comfortable. If we bring our families out, they need to be able to get whatever they want. Same with our friends. So that's it. It's kind of a boring. It's not one of those. Wow, check this rider out. You know, it's crazy. It's really not. It's, you know, just a lot of different types of alcohol and lots of sodas and stuff. You know.
Maybe that was the 80s or something. Now it's
I think that.
getting professional. And
Yeah, not saying that
everybody's
they
getting
work,
healthy
but yeah.
and, you know.
Well, you know, that can be discussed, but yeah,
Almost.
yeah,
Getting there.
almost healthy. Yeah.
Actually, I have marker that
Mm-hmm.
I got already, you know, from...
Who is that?
That is Corey.
Oh, Corey. Yeah, you can I can see that.
Yes,
Corey.
I wanted to, you know, have a, you know, like a tour tattoo or something, but he just wrote his name. So, are you artistic person?
Not really, but I can try.
Yes.
We can draw our little symbol. Where do you want it?
Anywhere.
Mhm.
Not anywhere, actually. But okay.
Let me see. How is it? Something like that.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know. I wouldn't pay any money for this one.
Yeah.
You want me to sign it as well?
Sure.
See, I can see Peter, and then my last name you can't see, but it's like that. So
Now that I can read, but this, you know.
this looks like the jester with sideburns. the one
Yeah,
that I did.
yeah. Well, thank you so
thank
much,
you.
and
Nice to meet you.
have a nice show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Guys, how are you? First time in Finland, right?
Yep, first time, and I'm very well, thank you.
I'm splendid and we're stoked to be here. It's going to be an awesome night.
You're quite unknown in Finland right now, but you know.
Remind us.
I'm sorry. You're so well known in here in Finland.
There we go.
But you have like done huge things in Europe, and you know, won few like honors also. So do you think that is coincidence? Will you be in the right place, right time? Because you are quite new band.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I think that, you know, we've won, I think we've won 2 awards back home in the UK, which is definitely the place that we've been most proficient in touring. Like, you know, we've toured there 3 years straight, pretty much. You know, we've really put in our time in the woodshed. So I wouldn't say it's coincidence. I'd say that, you know, we did earn those awards off our own back, very much. So I'd say that if we, say for instance, came out to Finland and won an award, yeah, that would be kind of a little bit odd, a little bit suspect. But you know, we've toured UK and Europe very, very heavily over the past 3 years, and it's been fantastic. Europe's always been so welcoming to us. You know, it's got such a big metal culture and such a big hard rock culture, and you know, just a general music culture. So it's really an honor to come here and play for people who actually appreciate what you're doing. You know.
And now you're playing with In Flames and Trivium. How is that? You started to show in Norway just a few days ago?
Yeah, that was the first show. This is actually just the second one, so it's still early days, but I mean, it's been great so far. Everybody's lovely, you know. We've been well looked after and catered for very well, and we know the Trivium guys. We've toured with them twice before now, so it's great. You know, there's some old friends here, and we know a couple of the crew members who have worked for other bands that we've been on tour with as well. So, you know, we've just slotted straight in, and it's been awesome so far. And we've got a while to go, and we just look forward to carrying on. It's great because this is the first time here and the first time in Norway, the first time in Sweden as well. But we also get to go back to Germany and obviously back to the UK. So it's cool. We get to check out some new places, but we're also going back to familiar territories, which is awesome as well.
So your debut album, City of Vultures.
Mm-hmm.
What's the city? Where does it? You know.
Where is the city?
Yeah.
Where is the city?
Where is the city? London.
Well, yeah, London or in the CD. Might have to look for a while, but you know, the City of Vultures. It was just like a metaphorical place that I kind of came up with. I guess it represents this whole quick fix and this whole quick fix culture and this disregard for each other. You know, these days, a lot of people, a lot of bands even are picked apart by other people, and you know, they're pounded with what other people think they should be and what they think they should sound like or who they think they should become. And it's basically, the whole album's just about leaving behind a legacy or something that you're very, very proud to leave behind, defining yourself. And I think that was a very apt and poignant statement to make on a first album. So that's what the City of Vultures is.
You've done some big shows like the Download and Sonisphere. Also, this is quite big arena also.
Yes, indeed.
So how do you feel playing like the big arenas? Because to me, if I want to see my favorite band, it's the small intimate place. But for you,
Well, I mean, I guess that it takes a bit of getting used to. The first couple times there's nerves. There's you got to shake it out and you got to really get your head screwed on. But nowadays, we're used to just jumping up, jumping down, jumping to the middle. Playing venues of all sorts of different sizes. And I guess that's the nature of being a band of our size. We've just done our first headline tour and we've still got a lot of places and people to visit. So it's venues of all shapes and sizes, and I guess that, you just do your vocal warm-ups, or in your case, your bass warm-ups, and get your head down and get on with things and put on a damn good rock show.
well, have a great show and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You have an awesome time in Finland. You have to also do like a tour tattoo for me. I got from Carl right there. I think I have my marker somewhere.
Are you getting it tattooed over?
I don't think so.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Cool, here you go.
Are you artistic persons?
Well,
That's just your name.
I'm a musician, so hell no.
Okay. That's just supposed to be gesture, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
I don't
that's
know.
my name, but it's a smiley face at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, fine, you get an
Nice.
upside down cross. 'Cause it's
Oh, badass.
yeah, there we go.
this is some serious dedication right here.
I know.
Right on.
I love the sounds. Whoop.
I'm
Oop.
trying to be careful with it.
Okay.
Arty with it.
Nice.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
And
That
have a
proves
great
that
show.
He's fucking artistic. I'm not.
And I hope you come back on your
Yeah, we
own,
hope so too.
headlining.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the idea.
That's the
So
plan.
hopefully, see you guys.
See y'all
Yeah.
soon.
See you all soon. And actually, in about an hour or two.
Yeah.
So you have to go to prepare.
Yes,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, warm up.
Yeah.
Time.
Get out.
Maybe get some
Group
food.
shower.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wicked.
This spectacle, while it collapse, it's not a false alarm. The ashes settle in. Well, I guess we are the insane as we ignore the mirror's truth. Should I join the feast? Should I acknowledge the leash? Future in captivity.
Terve, ketäs te ootte?
No, tässä on Pasi Paakkinen, terve.
Iiro.
Moi, oliks kiva tavata bändi?
Joo, kyllähän se oli aika loistava kokemus.
Siis aika hiljasta porukkaa. Kukaan ei oikein kysynyt keltään mitään. Te oli niinku tilaisuus, elämänne tilaisuus. Miksi te ette sanonut mitään?
No, olisi ehkä vähän pitänyt huutaa siihen väliin.
Tuli vähän yllättäen tai yllättävän nopeasti meni ohi, niin meni vähän. Tuli yhtäkkiä vaan.
Okei. Kauan te olette ollut faneja?
No, yli 10 vuotta.
Samaa luokkaa varmaan jo 10 vuotta.
Okei. Mones keikka nyt tulee tänään?
Nyt on ensimmäinen itse asiassa
Oikeesti?
Inflames. Joo, kyllä. Ensimmäinen Inflames-keikka, ei ole ikinä aikaisemmin tullut ja nyt voitin liput sitten tähän.
Neitsut matka?
Kyllä. Tällä kertaa joo, ensi kerralla sitten uudestaan kun on mahdollista. Niin
Aivan.
tulee
Joo,
Suomeen.
hyvä aloittaa siitä, että pääsee heti tapaan bändiä.
Niinpä. Mones keikka sulle?
Sama ensimmäinen.
Sama juttu. Okei. Sonisfieris nois kuitenkin ollut.
Niinhän siellä olisi ollut jo. Ja sitten kun siellä, missä se oli, provinssissahan se peruttiin se Kornin keikka, niin siellä olisi ollut myös Inflames.
Olisiko tää mun joku 3. tai 4. keikka?
Kateellisia.
Te olette
ollaan.
vähän nyt
Kateellisia.
jäljessä.
ollaan.
Niin.
Me kiritään hyvää
Joo.
tahtia täältä
No
perästä
niin.
sitten. Niin.
Mitä te saitte? Nimmarit?
Joo, nimmari tuli julisteeseen kaikilta jäseniltä.
Joo.
Nimmarit. Että vielä lisänä tähän Neitsyt-matkalle saatiin tällaiset.
No niin, mahtavaa. Mut hei, hyvää keikkaa
Joo.
teille. Pitäkää hauskaa.
Joo, kiitos.
Yes. Semmonen. Siis tää on aika tämmönen tylsä tilanne. Ainakin siis missä mä oon ollut meet and greetistä. Ei täällä paljon mitään ihmeellistä tapahdu. Siinä bändi vähän. Näköjään kukaan ei oikein uskaltanut sanoa mitään. Muistan, kun mä olin eka kertaa, silloin se oli mulle isoin bändi, Kornin meet and greetissä, niin en mäkään uskaltanut sanoa niille sanaakaan. Tää oli Tukholmassa ja bändi oli pöydän takana ja antoi nimmareita näin. Ja mä olin vaan, kiitos, kyllä. Ja niin, näillä oli näköjään sama meininki. Ei kukaan uskaltanut puhua niille. Ei ne nyt niin pelottavia kavereita on, niin kuin haastiksesta huomasitte. Mut hei, over and out, Backstage kiittää ja keikka on varmasti aivan loistava, nimittäin on ollut joka kerta kun olen nähnyt bändin. Mahtava.